This story is for anyone who feels stuck in life and falls in the human trap of comparing themselves to others. Once upon a time, there was a raven who was feeling seriously down about his life. One fine day, he was sitting on a tree branch sobbing his little black heart out. Below the tree sat a wise old monk, peacefully meditating. Suddenly, a teardrop from the raven splashed onto the monk's cheek. The monk looked up and said kindly, "My feathered friend, why are you crying?" The raven sniffled. "Oh, wise one, I'm miserable. Nobody likes me. Everyone shoos me away in disgust. No one gives me food. They just hate me." Hearing this, the monk's heart filled with compassion. He said, "My friend, we must learn to be happy with what we have." But the raven wasn't having any of it. He kept on crying. Finally, the monk said, "All right then, tell me, what do you want to be? I can transform you with my mantra." The raven's eyes lit up. "Oh, blessed one, please turn me into a swan. They're so graceful and loved by everyone." The monk smiled. "Very well, but first go ask a swan if they're truly happy. Then come back and tell me." Excited, the raven flew off and soon spotted a beautiful swan gliding across a pond. He called out, "Oh swan, you are so stunning, pure white like milk. Everyone adores you. You must be the happiest bird in the world." The swan sighed. "No, my friend, I'm not happy. There are so many gorgeous colors in the world, but I am plain white. I think the parrot must be the happiest bird. They're so colorful and vibrant." Hearing this, the raven flapped his wings and flew straight to a parrot. He said, "Oh parrot, you are so colorful. Surely you must be the happiest bird alive." But the parrot replied sadly, "No, dear raven, I'm not happy. People love my colors so much. They trap me in cages. I'm always afraid someone will lock me up. I believe the peacock must be the happiest bird, so much more beautiful than I am." Determined, the raven flew off in search of a peacock. After a long search, he finally spotted one. But it was inside a zoo, trapped in a cage. A crowd of people gathered, snapping photos of the beautiful bird. When the crowd left, the raven approached. "Dear peacock, you are so magnificent. People come from far and wide just to admire you. I bet you are the happiest bird in the world." But the peacock shook his head and said, "I used to think that. But because of my beauty, I am imprisoned here. People pluck my feathers for decoration. It hurts me greatly. Now I dream of being free like you." The raven, "You can fly wherever you please. No one cages you. You are the luckiest bird." Hearing this, the raven was stunned. He had never thought of himself that way. For the first time, he felt a wave of happiness. He flew back to the monk and said, "O wise one, I no longer wish to be anything else. I am perfectly fine just as I am." And my friend, if you reflect on your own life, you'll see this is often our problem too. We keep comparing ourselves to others and resulting in making ourselves miserable, an inbuilt mechanism in human psychology that can be very negative, if not controlled or let go off. We fail to appreciate what we have, and that leads to endless wants and desires resulting in unhappiness. The truth is, there will always be someone who has more or less than you. If you keep comparing, you'll never be happy. The happiest person is the one who appreciates what they have. The more you are grateful for, the more everything gets better in and around you. So be grateful, smile, and enjoy your one unique life. Once, in the heart of a bustling city, lived a renowned painter. His art drew admirers from across the globe. People would gather in galleries just to marvel at his creations, showering him with praise. Yet one day, a troubling thought crept into the painter's mind. He wondered, do they truly love my art? Or are they simply being polite, saying kind things to my face while criticizing me behind my back? The question began to gnaw at him. Eager to uncover the truth, he devised a simple experiment. Early the next morning, he placed one of his finest paintings on a busy street corner. Beside it, he left a small sign, saying, "If you see any mistakes in this painting, please mark them." That evening, The painter returned to the spot, hopeful yet anxious. But what he found stunned him. The painting was covered in marks, dozens upon dozens. It seemed that everyone had spotted some flaw. The painter's heart sank. His confidence shattered, and a deep sadness took hold. Discouraged, he carried the painting back home. In the days that followed, he withdrew from the world, stopped meeting friends, and worst of all, he stopped painting. The joy he once found in his art had been replaced by doubt and disappointment. Then, one day, while wandering the streets in a cloud of gloom, the painter encountered a wise old monk, a man known far and wide for his deep understanding of life. Sensing the painter's sorrow, the monk asked gently, "Why do you look so burdened, my friend?" With a heavy heart, the painter shared the entire story, from the experiment to the flood of criticism and his fading passion for art. The monk listened patiently, then smiled and said, "Let us try something new." Following the monk's advice, the very next morning, the painter returned to the same street corner with a new painting. This time, however, the note beside it read, "If you find a mistake in this painting, please correct it." That evening, the painter and the monk returned together to see the outcome. To their surprise, the painting remained untouched. Not a single correction had been made. Confused, the painter turned to the monk and asked, "Wise one, why did no one correct the mistakes this time?" The monk's eyes twinkled as he replied, "My friend, many are quick to point out faults in others, but few possess the skill or will to offer real solutions. Criticizing is easy, but improving requires understanding, effort, and true talent. Your painting was never the problem. The mistake was in seeking validation from those who neither understand nor appreciate its value." The painter pondered the monk's words and felt a weight lift from his heart. He realized that his worth as an artist and as a person did not depend on the judgments of others. Inspired by this newfound wisdom, he returned to his studio. With renewed passion, he picked up his brushes and began to paint again. This time, he painted for himself, free from the fear of needless criticism. And this lesson, dear listener, holds a truth we all face. No matter what you pursue or how well you do it, there will always be voices pointing out your flaws. Some do it out of jealousy, others out of insecurity, and many simply because it is easier to tear down than to build up. Often, those who criticize the loudest are the ones least capable of doing what you do. And if you let their voices dictate your path, you will lose confidence, stifle your passion, and eventually stop moving forward. But those who refuse to measure their worth through the eyes of others, those who trust their own efforts and stay true to their path, they continue to grow, they improve over time, and they achieve what others cannot. So turn away from voices that seek only to pull you down. Close your ears to empty criticism. Keep your gaze fixed on your goals and walk your path with self-determinations. When you truly believe in yourself, no negativity can shake you. Your confidence will only grow stronger, and success will follow as a byproduct. Believe in your abilities. Pursue what you love without fear, without doubt. The world will always have voices trying to stop you, but it is your own voice that will drive you forward. Also, make sure how you speak to yourself is like a best friend. Don't become your own worst enemy.